Alright guys, today we're going to be building the perfect $50 CS2 loadout, and let's not waste any time. You will find a few similarities to the $25 loadout, like running with a Glock 18 Moonrise here in minimal wear for 50 cents. As I say many times, there's probably like 10 different Glock skins between this like 10 cent to $2 mark that we could use in this loadout. I think Moonrise just consistently for half a dollar in min wear is super sweet. And then another one that I'm going to keep consistent is going to be the Cortex. I think $3 for this in minimal wear is just so good. I always think like the white and the pink is a bit more of a premium color palette in Counter-Strike, and getting it here for $3 is just really, really nice. If you're looking for the best place to buy and sell your Counter-Strike skins, then check out today's sponsor, Skinport. Skinport offers a fast, smooth, easy, and secure experience for buying and selling skins, and it's much cheaper when compared to buying on the Steam market. Let's take a budget combo, for example. On Skinport, you can get this for under £240, but on the Steam market, it would cost you about £310. That's a £70 saving that you could use towards other skins for your loadout. So whether you're looking for budget skins, building your first full loadout, or an experienced collector with no buying fees and a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot, Skinport has everything you need and more. Check out the link in the description, and thanks to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. Now, before I tell you about the giveaway, let me know your thoughts on my new knife and glove combo that you're seeing right here. I finally got a stiletto, but this video is the last video that you can enter to have a chance of winning the Bowie knife this month. It's Crimson Web, it is field tested. To enter, all you have to do is make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below of your favourite skin from the $50 loadout. I want to be one of the ones showcased, please guys, come on. Now, for the P2K, I'm just going like super cheap and cheerful here. This is like 5 cents. It's the Urban Hazard. So if you don't use the USP, then, you know, super cheap to get an alternative in here. Now, my Desert Eagle choice is going to be the Mecha Industries. I think, like, we don't want to go for like a $1 deagle here. We got $50 to spend. I want to use like 10% of the budget, and I've done exactly that with the $5 Mecha Industries. It's just a nice, clean, fresh skin to be using. I think this is really nice. It's going to look well in even like $1,000 loadout, so this is definitely a nice pickup to get. Now, my AK recommendation at this one is going to be the Headshot. I had a look through. There's a few different options. You could save money and continue with a minimal or ice cold, but I want something that opens up options for a color theme down the line that wouldn't really clash. And the Headshot kind of does that with all these mixed colors. And honestly, the skin has grown on me so much since it got released. When it first came out, obviously the price was really high. I was like, shit, no one's paying for that. But now that it's like $17 for minimal wear, it's got a lot of craft potential. I think this is a really good pickup for a $50 loadout. Then we have a bit of a no-brainer these days. It's going to be an Emperor S Black Lotus. This is $9 in field test. By the way, all these prices are from the 26th of July, if you're wondering. So if you're watching in the future, allow for some variance. But yeah, this is just a super sick skin. Everyone loves it. We kind of know the deal since this got released earlier this year. Then I'm going to suggest the Evil Daimyo for the M4A4, because this is just $2 in minimal wear. And it's a clean skin. If you're going to go red in the future, it's a really nice red skin. There's a lot of sticker crafts that can work with this. They can Hellraisers, Forge stickers. There's a lot you can do, so big fan of the skin. And then I am going to go back to Old Faithful for the AWP. It's going to be the Aetherius. It's under $5. It's minimal wear. It's an S tier looking skin. I love it. Now, I have actually a very quick question. I'm using slightly different CS settings. Not drastically different, but slightly different visual settings. Does it still look good for you guys when inspecting skins? I think what I noticed last night was maybe sometimes there's little visual things on like the legs of this gear. But skin-wise, it should be okay. But I want your feedback, please. And then a field test MP9 is going to be a Starlight Protector. Now, the budget didn't allow for us to go minimal wear on this, but honestly, I think it looks pretty sweet in field tested at $2.31. Then I'm going to get an absolute favourite of mine when it comes to the Mac 10, because it's going to be the Allure, which you can see here. This is still $50 in minimal wear, and I just love the artwork on it. I think, as I always say, if this had a bit of shine, a bit of like just pizzazz to the finish, I think this would be like a lot more sought after than it is. But anyway, like this is just a super cool skin. Then over in the P250, I've decided to go for a Nevermore. Now, keep in mind, this is pattern based, but on base price, it's 60 cents for minimal wear. So you can have a hunt through, try and get different patterns if you want to. But across the board, it's just this like nice red, kind of orange tones on it as well. P250 skin. Now, this has been my Take 9 for quite some time. It is the Mummy Rot. I have it factory new. I'm going to suggest here you go for it in field test, which is 79 cents. I love the back of it, that it has this like green venom. I think that's super cool. And then just across the board, it just has a nice vibe to it, honestly. It just has everything sort of encapsulated in this like ancient Egypt style. We do have another field tested skin, but it's going to be a ZX Spectrum, which is pretty much a brightness skin, so it doesn't really have too much impact that you're buying it in field test, and it's under $1 for this, so I am a big fan. Now we have one that I only recently realized is pattern based. It's not. I don't think it's got any crazy rare patterns, but it is pattern based, so you can change where the bits of red are and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I'm currently trying to figure out something I can craft of mine because I want to use it in my new loadout. But minimum wear, 62 cent. You know, what's not to love with this? It's a pretty cool skin. Then we're going to go for one of my favorite 5.7 skins. It's going to be the Boost Protocol. This is $1.50 in minware for a 5.7, but honestly, I think this one is super sick. I don't know what it is. There's just something about putting Monacy stickers on this. I don't know. It just feels right. Now, there are some new Joe Berettas that I'm just kind of obsessed with, and yes, I picked them up for my own loadout. It is the Balance, which are about 90 cent in minimum wear. This is just Guns N' Roses vibes, and I think I like this so much because if you remember, we did the workshop video where there's like an AK called Roses and Guns, which I think they'll have to change the name of, but it looks sick. And then seeing this and realizing, kind of same vibe, I just really like this. Then I think for the SG, honestly, you've maybe got 4 to 5 different options here, but I think if we're not torn on a theme yet, which we're not at this $50 loadout, I think Dragon Tech, I think 60 cent or so for this in minimal wear. Crazy artwork. It's a really nice bright green. Scope detail is nice as well. It kind of has everything you need for such a low price. Now, for the oil, I just thought I wanted to change things here. I've been using Amber Slipstreams. I've been using Tomcats. Like, all that stuff for a while. And, like, you guys might get sick of seeing it. I was like, okay, what can we do different? I've gone for the Plague. I'm not 100% sold on it being better than a Tomcat or being better than an Amber Slipstream, but I wanted to at least offer and suggest something different for you guys that is in the price range and actually gets detail as far up the AUG as possible. I do like the little skull below the scope, actually. That's kind of cool. This is 71 cent in minware. If you don't vibe with this, go get an Amber Slipstream and save a little bit of money. A skin you guys should be vibing with, though, is the XM Watchdog. $1.40 for this absolutely sick, prestigious skin. Minware, look at that green. That green pairs with the jade gloves so perfectly. It's such a nice jade green. And then that bronze just makes it feel, you know, just makes it feel a little bit like royalty. This is just a vibey skin. And you may have been able to guess it, but we're going to have an MP7 just smile. Field test at 66 cent. I don't know what it is. I just love this artwork. I say it so much in videos, but I really would love to see this kind of artwork on an AK. I think this on an AK, on an M4A4, would just hit different. Like, and then I'd be using it in that Joker loadout. And then for the Scout to end it off, I'm going to jump to an Acid Fade in Factory New, which is just under the $1 mark. This is pattern based and fade percentage based, whatever. So just inspect them in game or in the preview beforehand, so you can see you're getting one with a percentage fade that you like. Now, that means this loadout is $53.64 in total. So we're just a little bit over the $50 budget, but we're in the 10% buffer that we set, which marks this as being fine for me. And obviously you guys can make some personal changes to this loadout if you wanted to throughout. So overall, really happy with this. $50 once again being showcased as being a really nice sweet spot to be able to pick up some high tier skins. Like we got Headshot, we got Black Lotus, we got Aetherius in here. Like these are good skins on key weapons, which is really, really nice. I think the jump to 100, let's see what we can get from it. But before I go, big thank you to the YouTube members that continue to support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. If you don't know already, being a YouTube member is the best way to directly support me and the content I'm making. You can learn more about it and the benefits you get from it by checking that join button down below. Outside of that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Good luck in the giveaway, and we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.